Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing? I hope you're all well. Having a good week so far. It's been an interesting one for me. Last night's practice for this evening's race didn't go quite as well as some of the more recent races have. Vegas is not one of my tracks. So I've already booked a co-commentating slot with Mars for when I go out on lap 2. We'll try and avoid that happening, but I suspect it's almost inevitable. I've just realised I haven't joined my telemetry channel. 1 second, sorry, my engineer channel. Okay, sorry about that. Need to do that ready for when JBG joins. So we're going to do some more practice races around Vegas, 5-lappers. So join in if you fancy helping me practice. They will all be around Las Vegas, probably all in the dry. I'm not too sure what the chances of rain are around Vegas. But we did some wet races last night, so I've at least got some idea. I was really struggling with pit entry. I think I did 4 or 5 pit stops, and I think on 3 or 4 of them I got a 10-second speeding penalty. So I need to be very careful in the race today. It's very tricky to judge when you need to brake coming around that final corner. But yes, we will see. Let's let you have a look at the Vegas track while we're waiting. There is an upside-down pig. It's a real tricky one, this very low grip. Turns 3 and 4, I'm not sure why that's labelled as 2 turns, but it is. Tricky acceleration zone through there, even in the dry, especially in the wet. Turn 6 is 6 into 7 is quite a tricky braking zone. Braking, downshifting and turning all at the same time. Tight corners 7 and 8. Then the hardest corner on the track, probably turn 12. You need to get the braking right for that one, not to slam into the wall or drive down the escape road, but also not to lose too much time heading onto the main straight down the back, which is the huge DRS zone. Tricky corner at the end, turns 14 and 15 as well, chicane tight between the walls, although there is scope for track limit warnings there in the right-hander if you cut that too much. And then a fairly straightforward run down to the line to turn 17. I'll leave the track map up while I load my Sim Racing Centre setup, !SRC in the chat. We'll get you an affiliate link which helps to support the channel, so please use that if you can, as well as a discount code that gets you 10% off anything you buy from them. They do setups for F1, Assetto Corsa, lots of the racing games, iRacing. They'll even do lap analysis, strategies, training sessions, and if you're that serious, they will race engineer you. So do consider them if, like me, you have no clue whatsoever how to set up an F1 car. Right, let's go for the first race of the evening. See how we get on. Right down the back, which is quite handy. That was a very early break from the McLaren. The Red Bull. No, it is a McLaren. Wings flying already. Cool. You're more than welcome, Rocket. I would have invited you if I saw you online. Yes. Everyone seems to be braking very early, even for me. They're braking very early.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Trying to get my gear changes right after Rocket mentioned he thought I was hitting the rev limiter in Hungary. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that McLaren is braking ludicrously early. Bear that in mind, so might be able to make a lunge.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Evening, Dark. How you doing? Oh, that was quite nice.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Yeah, not too bad. Not hugely looking forward to this race. Not great at Vegas.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah. Yeah, but the it's 50% race in SDRL later. So many more laps.
Nice move. Good job.
Certainly is. Yeah, despite braking ludicrously early, that guy's still turning in as if he's the only car on track.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
More wing damage. Bit of dodgems there. Yeah, but so have I, unfortunately. Yeah, real damage now. Oh well. Get to practice pit stop.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yep, speeding penalty.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn.
It's very tricky.
Like a nice
very
stop
tricky.
We're happy with that one.
The exit's not great either. We're not allowed to run the pit lane assists either in this league, which is fair enough. Purple second sector. Rob's out in the lead, I suspect, given that I can't see him on the timing tree.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Well done, Rob.
Actually, I want a bit more action.
See if we can get fastest lap on the last lap, maybe. Try not to screw up this corner, that's key. Excellent, seen a bit, Rocket. I'll brake myself slightly. I am, yes, Mars. I am, just in case. Oh, JBG is joining the chat. Good job it was muted. Right, let's get my timing screens up properly. Yeah, I think. Wonder if JBG could hear me at all. Sounded like he joined the chat and was talking to a child in the bath or something. I think it was JBG anyway. Shouldn't be anybody else in that Discord channel, so. Right, let's get Rocket his invite if he's not managed to find the lobby already. Okay, on to race 2. Probably get another 2 or 3 in. We started relatively early tonight, thankfully. Definitely need the practice around here. Rocket is in, that's good. See if any of the other SDRL guys want to join. Avni is racing, I think. Avak is. Luca was practicing with us last night and was much quicker than me. Is Shan racing tonight? We'll invite her anyway. Indus usually joins us. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, just because he's a lot quicker than me doesn't necessarily mean he's that quick, sadly, for him. I reckon I was a good 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds down most of last night. So I'm really relying on staying away from the walls and hoping that other people don't stay away from the walls. That's about the only hope I've got of a decent result. That and ignoring alerts on my stream. Yeah, I think that's key. I don't think I've got a chance in hell of keeping up with DRS against anybody decent. No offence to anybody who I do manage to keep up with tonight, but I'd be surprised. Ads incoming, apparently. Apologies for that. You could always subscribe. Prime is a good way of subscribing and show your support for the channel at no cost to yourself if you have Amazon Prime. I think !Prime might well be a command. Yeah, I've been relatively consistent lately and at least avoiding mistakes, which for me is the key thing. My last, I think, 2 races have gone pretty much without a proper spin or any damage. So I've been quite pleased with that. Hungary especially, the whole race. The only mistake I made really was when Rob overtook me up the inside of turn 1 and I locked up the rears trying to stick it around the outside on him. More very early braking. Sorry Rob, I hope I didn't give you any damage. Nice clear track to find my feet anyway. Oh, rocket round already. I suspect he was probably helped. More wing damage there, I think, for somebody. Looks like Finn might be in trouble. He's having trouble in that right-hander.
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much
Right, so I think I was just brake checked by DB. Finn is definitely going because he's a cock.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Some left-hand wing damage to go with the right.
Wing's damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it.
Oh, thank you, BB Cooper. Remind me to kick Finn at the end of the race, please. Weaving all over the place on the straight on the first lap, so yes,
work, mate.
very good.
Okay, clear.
Oh well, that was him out anyway.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it
What
done.
a knob he was. Now I'm running the yeah, safe, that's right. Although now with modified front wing. Not quite. Oh, now I have, yeah. A rocket with no front wing either. Whoops. Oh, let's do another pit stop.
End of this lap, please. Not really a good pit stop simulation because we've got no front wing, although there's every chance that'll happen in the race as well. But definitely slow enough then. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Safety car, suspect we'll be seeing a lot of that tonight.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can.
Oh, you are a joker, Mark.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration.
In the wake of the car, 26 seconds ahead of me. Caution, wake turbulence. What is it? Bloody 747.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Oh, nice hand movements. Come on, I retired. Just quit the bloody game. Yeah, that Red Bull driver was a complete dickhead. I'm sure he's already left. No, the guy who was doing me was Vixen or something like that. He's gone. So we were side by side down the straight, and he was just trying to push me into the wall all the way down. So I saw him do it on the first lap as well, weaving all over the place when I think you were alongside him. And the other guy in, I think, the McLaren. Are you off to pick your brother up tonight, Rob? Expecting another late showing from you? Yeah, well, I hope he's prompt coming out for you. Okay, so the Red Bull has gone. That's good. Probably going to be short quali as well tonight, so yeah, it won't give you much chance. Hey Chris, how's it going? I believe so, Rob. It was interesting, all of the Diamond drivers voted for short on Monday. Waiting on your farm sim joystick to arrive. Cool. Getting big into farm sim, obviously. Yeah, obviously. Are they expensive? You don't have to tell me exactly how much, but just out of interest. Feels like the kind of game I should get interested in, but I'm the type of person who would get solidly interested in it and never play anything else again, so. Right, where are we now? P3, I think? About 100. So, yeah.
Drive-through penalty. You've got a drive-through penalty.
Me and everyone else on the grid, it felt like. I'm sure the people ahead moved in front of me. That's right, yeah, round Vegas tonight. Not particularly looking forward to it. Sure, I wasn't the only person to jump the start then. Seemed to be the only person who got a penalty for it. Jumped the start and still ended up last. How's that happen? Whoops. Rocket battling with somebody at the front. Through goes AD. I did have a bit of help.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Stay over there.
Okay,
Fair enough.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, this guy wanted to get past. See what kind of strategies he employs down the straight, shall we?
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
I should, but again, I suspect it'll become a bit of a money sink for me. And a time sink. Here comes Rocket. Oh, go away, Mr. Red Bull.
The track is clear, green flag.
Oh, what is he doing?
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
What is he doing? Oh, well. Well, that was fun. Who was that? Get rid of him as well. Luke. Luke, feel free to come in and explain yourself if you like. Well, obviously not allowed on it. Not on the road bit. I was allowed on the bit between the pits and the actual track, but nowhere else. It was Luke, wasn't it? Not DVD. So as they're both in Red Bulls. Yeah, welcome to open lobbies. You shall not pass, Gandalf drivers. Luke. Okay, well, he can go. That was a bit of a shame. That was... it's very unlike me to do a send on Rocket. I was quite surprised that I did force him off into the wall, probably. I hope he hasn't got damage. He has got damage. I can see on my telemetry. Yeah. Yeah, well... At least in this league race, they do analyse incidents afterwards and will apply post-race penalties as appropriate. And even remove in-race penalties if we've had people had 10-second and 3-second penalties removed because the game was a bit overzealous. That would be nice, yeah. Also, to be able to kick people during the race and not have the stupid, you're only allowed to kick one person out every 3 minutes rule in the lobby. I suppose it would be open to abuse, but you know, if you are the lobby host, then it's your lobby, and if people join it, then they're sort of bound by you. Can't see Rocket being behind at the end of this straight. The other guy's burning ERS. Looks like Rocket's saving it. Yeah, there's no technical reason why you can't. It's just a decision that was made. Interesting to hear that it's the sort of thing you can do in iRacing. It's become iRacing sounding more and more appealing by the day. The only thing is, Luke's gone. What a shame. I do like driving F1 cars. How similar are the Formula cars in iRacing? Yeah, well, that's it. If you're, but the trouble is that there'd be no policing it. Yeah. The trouble is, if you drive like a dick, then you deserve to be kicked. I won't kick someone just because they happen to run into me. What are the Formula cars like compared to F1? Is that what they call them, the Formula cars? F4. Alright, we'll start the next race, but I don't suppose we'll finish it. Yeah, I imagine they're a very different beast. Okay, a lot less downforce presumably then. Yeah, Rocket does seem to struggle into that corner. Okay, I keep meaning to turn down the force feedback in this because I've got everything turned up full, and apparently some of the others, the rumble strip effects and those sorts of things aren't very realistic, and some people recommend you turn them all the way down. Keep meaning to try that. Was that? I was watching you but not really paying attention there. Did he deliberately ram you there? I'll happily kick him. The other red bus was going to be kicked, but he left himself. Alright, we'll get rid of him then. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go in between these two this season. This is the last race of the season in this league. So in the mid-season break, I might try it with all of those force feedbacks turned down. All right, we will start this one, but like I say, I don't think we'll finish it. Evening, Corn. How are you doing? Welcome in. It's good to have you with us. Hope your week's going well. Go on, game, quick as you can. Oh, that guy's left. What a shame. I'm convinced people are in the chat and listening to me and know they're going to get kicked, so they just leave. It's fine by me. Saves me having to kick them, but me and Rocket. Go on then. See if I can keep up with him. Rocket is way quicker than me, generally. No offence, Rocket, but are you struggling in the chicane at the end of the back straight? I put it down the inside of you, but I did. Give me a sec, sir. If it's anything about graphics and stuff, I can't really do it now, I'm afraid. Let me get my setup loaded. Yeah, fair enough. All right, I'm good to go, Rocket. Thank you for waiting. I don't like this. This section I'm really slow in, I think. Take it easy, Chris. Thanks for dropping in, and enjoy your COD.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Side by side through there isn't something I wanted. Little lift there, let him give me DRS. I think the DRS detection is down the straight, yep.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
I think I may have given Rocket ring damage there. It should be easy enough for you to put in, Mars. Just create a browser source in the game scene. Make it 1920 by 1080 and full screen as the topmost element. Oh shit, sorry Rocket.
Green flag.
I thought we got away with that, and then you just disappeared sideways. All right, I'll just do a pit stop at the end of this lap. Thank you, dog. You too. I enjoyed that. Thanks very much. Did I give you damage, by the way? It was a bit of a send up down the inside at the end of the straight. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I gave you damage on that lunge. Yeah, but that's about all.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Okay, very slow into the pits there. Right then, let's get ourselves into the lobby. Assuming I've got an invite. Check if JBG has joined or not. He is in, but obviously not active. Invite from Doc. Thank you, Doc. I did have one from Mars. I just missed it. I didn't spot it popping up. Okay, everyone looks like they're sharing telemetry so far. Not that it matters if Mars hasn't set the overlay. Come on. Thank you. Right. So, as ever, we'll be running qualifying and race predictions. I think it will be short quali. Options will be slightly incorrect there, so they will be out in Q1, out in Q2, 6th to 10th, and 1st to 5th. The out in Q1 will correspond to 16th to 20th, which I don't think there will be 16 cars, and the out in Q2 will correspond to 11th to 15th in qualifying, and then similar options in the race with the addition of DNF, and that one is perfectly possible in this race this evening. $11 players in the lobby at the moment. Show you that actually, may as well. Is SDRL live yet? Anybody with audio? Let me pull it up here so I can just double check. They are live with audio. Okay, let me sort that out.
Will take the checkered flag first, but unfortunately, he picked up the time penalty. He's out of fuel, actually. Wins across the line, just about misses out. Tess Will takes the race win, and he will take
missed the highlights, I do apologise.
Gold Series Drivers' Championship. Wins, just misses out on Luca there. 0.08 of a second. So close in the end. But the time penalties proved costly. It wasn't enough, unfortunately.
Currently down in P11, but I do take P10 thanks to Frosty Jack's penalties.
Defending for her life to try and hold off Mace. Avni comes around the final corner to take the P5 position. Leigh and Mace to the line. Who's going to get it? Leigh hold on to P6. Mace takes P7. Rocket out of fuel, limping his way home. Should just about hang on to P8, I think. And then we have got Rob and Jack both battling away, trying to hang on to the final points.
Yeah, this battle with Rob was what got me the points. Rob holding Jack up. I think he had 6 extra penalties to me, and I finished 5.9 behind him.
Rob will hold on to P9, and I think Jack might just drop out of the points here as AD comes across the line, and he takes the P10 position. Jack drops outside the points, but that is his first finish of the season. It won't be a DNF full season for the Red Bull driver. Downsy up to the line. A really unfortunate race for him. Comes home in P12, and Indus around the final corner now up to the line. to pick up P13.
In the early stages of the race, the first three drivers managed to open up a gap to the cars behind which was never closed. Luca led the race virtually from start to finish and came home to cross the line in first. Sadly for him,
this is the last one, Con.
penalties dropped him down behind Testwell after tonight. He took the race win by 5.5 seconds over Luca, clinching the Gold Series Drivers' Championship with 1 round still remaining. Wins also suffered a number of penalties and came home in third, a further half a second behind.
Okay, so that was last week's results. Testwell wrapping up the Drivers' Championship. Another win for him. 5.5 seconds ahead of Luca and then Wins, who rounded off the podium. It was Havoc in P4, another solid showing for the Williams pairing. Avni in P5, Lay P6, Mace Galaxy P7, Rocket Down in P8, Rob got P9, and AD rounded off the points in P10.
Woo! I'm just up there. It's gone.
So, as we said, that result meant Testwell is now uncatchable at the top of the standings.
Down in P18 in the championship with 5.
But we do have some battles still to decide further down the field.
If I score a point, I'll overtake
Havoc in P3 on 68 points.
Tonight.
He would need a strong showing to get up into P2. It is likely Shuriken will get that place, but you never know. Rocket in P4 also has a chance. He would need to outscore Shuriken by 20 points. Wins in P5, Downsy in P6. Then we've got 2 Turkish reserves, Sert and Avni, P7 and P8. Tyrant P9, and Rob is P10. As for the constructors, Williams again on top, 115 points ahead of both McLaren and Derby. So it's going to be interesting to see that fight tonight. Mercedes
10 points for Alpine might see them ahead of Mercedes.
P5, also level on points with Ferrari in P6.
Oh, a tight battle with Ferrari, didn't realise that.
Strong showing from any of these teams.
Is my Alpine teammate Aston racing? I think P7, he is.
Haas in P8.
What about the Ferraris? Only one Ferrari.
And Red Bull at the bottom of the field.
Need Rocket to get a half poor result. What, by being deadpan and uninteresting?
So tonight's driver lineup, we have Jack in the Red Bull, Leita and Avni are in the Mercedes, Rocket is the sole Ferrari tonight, Shuriken and Inders in the McLaren, Rob on his own in the Aston Martin, Wins and AD in the Alpine, Testwell and Havoc in the Williams, Downsy and our reserve dog the Foog in the V-Carb, Lucas on
I'm not sure what you meant then, Rob.
And Oscar's joined with another reserve, Kilser, in the Haas tonight.
Because so it's true, Rob.
To our track. The finale is at Las Vegas, expecting some fireworks down the strip tonight. 17 turns here, just 2 DRS zones, but another really high-speed track. You can really go side by side anywhere here. It is a street circuit, but it is one of the quicker ones. You'll be looking for the DRS between turns 4 and 5 and between turn 13 and 14, even though between 12 and 14 is really just a straight. You'll be looking for bad exits through 16 as well. On the run all the way down the pit straight and into turn 1 is another overtaking opportunity for our drivers.
Bit tricky though. That last corner, you don't want to be side by side in it.
So that just about rounds off our intro for tonight. We are still waiting on a few drivers, I believe. We have 11 in the lobby.
Not sure how many drivers we're expecting. Lobby showing 13, but 2 of them are the spectators. Mars and Cert. Okay, it's all gone quiet on the stream, so I'd better say something. Otherwise, this is
So,
not content.
I can just
Here
quickly
we go.
welcome, sir. We have got his Discord audio working, if you want to say hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Bit quiet, Mars. Turn him up a bit.
Yeah.
Yep, should be.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Everything's working. So we have information about Vince that he told us that he won't be able to race. And also Rob and Avni will join during the quali. If I'm not missing anybody else.
Yeah, it's if you can go into their chat, he needs to turn search volume up. You can barely hear him.
I don't know if anyone has spoken to him. He's not currently on my online section on my friends list.
I missed who that was.
If you need an invite, please let us know in the chat so I can quickly send you an invite. Yeah, it is me. Yes, I'm alive. And yes, I am the immigrant that's commentating tonight. I hope you will have a decent commentary from my side and perfect as usual from Mars. So yeah. Okay, can you turn my volume a bit?
That should be better.
Low. Yeah, it is. Is it better? Please let us know if there's anything wrong with the stream or anything regarding my audio because we had some trouble. I will try my best, Rocket, but yeah, we will see. Right. All right. Let's focus on the race quickly.
Yep, so if we don't know where Jack is, happy to ready up and get us underway.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my overlays, my telemetry sorted. I need that one. And then that one up there. Unlucky, Rob. It's 9:05. You're going to be late, mate. Good luck, everybody.
So again, we are ready to ready up.
Wish me luck.
Get it underway.
I feel a little bit better after being able to race Rocket.
It's no ordinary sport. This
is going to get me
is formula.
Audio muted, so sorry, Cert. I'm going to mute the SDRL video. Hopefully he'll redo this or something new with copyright-free audio on it for next season. Because it does affect the SDRL streams as well as anybody else who streams this section. So it's a bit unfortunate, really. Is that pausing horribly for everybody? Okay, in we go. Hey Obi, how's it going? Let's have a look at the weather. Dry for... Oops. How do I get to the toggle weather for? So both sessions dry. Too busy chatting, Rob. Okay, just load my sim racing center setup, !SRC in the chat for a bit more information. That'll get you an affiliate link which helps to support the channel, so please use that if you can, as well as a discount code for 10% off anything you buy. Wholeheartedly recommend them. The setups are hugely better than the defaults. and they can also do race engineering and all sorts of stuff.
Everyone
So
ready?
do
Okay,
check
let's
out
go.
what they can do. Good luck, everybody. At least 3 people already selecting Inters. No point me messing about with Inters. I won't use all my sets of tyres probably, so. What's in season 3? So as usual on my first run we'll do a couple of hot laps. Try and get 2 or 3 timed laps in with a cool down and recharge lap in between. Rob's always late, Oscar. He's got to pick up his brother on a Wednesday evening. Yeah. How inconvenient. Right, let me see if I can focus on a lap. Messed that up, went in too deep. You'll probably still beat me, Rob. On 30.9 the time to beat. On 32.3, so 1.4 seconds. Try to time this for the, I think it's a Red Bull coming up behind me. Should work out relatively nicely, let him pass down the straight. It's Mars' comment. Oh, I muted him, didn't I? Let me sort that out once we're on the straight.
No worries.
There we go.
We do have a V cab stocked on the side. Not sure if he's just getting out the way. He's just getting out the way for Indus.
Oh, Car's disappeared miles
As
behind
he
me.
makes
What's
his
happened
way
there?
down now, spots the braking point. Uses a lot of curve, it must be said, on the inside, very far across to the side of the track. 56.8 for the second sector split. A couple of yellow flags ahead of him, but that's likely just people slowing down on the in laps. DRS opens for the McLaren driver. Only real one last braking point to spot. Braking at around 125 metres. Down the gears, third or fourth, depending on what you like.
Okay, second
Cut
attempt.
to first right and then as far left as you can before you hit the start finish line. Where is McLaren going to put himself? P6 is a 33.2 from him.
Tenths
Oh,
down
it goes
already.
very wide and into the wall at turn 1. Not sure what happened there, but definitely not what he would have wanted.
He might be panicked because of the car behind. I think it was because of that, which, yeah, is interesting. It would be very interesting to see because the car behind us, V-Carb, and they are fighting for P2 in the constructors. It would be a really pity to say goodbye to one of the McLaren after just only a lap.
Yep, he would need 9 tenths at the minute to improve himself up into P5. Not sure if the McLaren thinks he has that in him, it's yet to be seen. Doug Lefouque here in P4, not sure if he's on another lap, he
That
does seem
lap
to be
was,
pushing on.
Not going well, so let's abandon that. Do another one.
There is an Alpine of AD, I believe, just getting out of the way for Doug. As he makes his way down the Las Vegas Strip. A lovely piece of racetrack, must be said. Spots his braking point. Ooh, lots of curb again. Really unsettling the car. Is this going to be an improvement for the V-Carb? He needs 7 tenths to get up
let's
into
have another
P3. It's only half a
I didn't
tenth of
run
improvement, keeps him in P4.
the prediction,
although a
I've
good
just
lap on the
realised.
31.8 from the V-Carb. Next to line is AD, but I believe he has just got out of the way, so he'll be starting a lap. It's this rocket.
Corn, if you're here, can you run the quali
Luca
prediction?
He's just starting his lap. So we'll jump back on board with AD as he'll be the first one to set a representative lap time. He's a 10th and a half down though in the first sector, 26.6 from him. Looks like there might be quite a bit field spread tonight. Some drivers not very comfortable with this new circuit.
Yeah, another 4 tenths down.
AD now avoids the exit wall. Still 4 tenths down in the second sector now. Really not going to be an improvement for him on his current P5. So we'll jump over to Luca in P2.
It is
I
coming
believe
in.
He is on the lap as well. Coming down the strip just behind the Alpine. There is a V-Carb getting out the way nicely before the braking zone.
Made up a load down the strip.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Luca. DRS slam shot, spots his braking point. Again, a lot of curb being taken. Maybe that's
So I can do it now,
line for
Corn, don't
these
worry.
Gold drivers. Keeps it all the way right to avoid the bumps.
There we go, done.
Before swinging it right the way left to
Abandon that
minimise
lap
the
because it was too
track.
slow.
And it's a 30.3. 6 tenths.
So where am I?
Short of him.
1.9 behind pole,
What a lap.
half a second behind Dog,
Very
over a
nice lap on
second
the
behind
Kitzala.
Rocket. So I think
Not
Dog
really
is
right now,
my
sure is feeling
only
the
real
pressure.
target here.
Even the fact that he got gapped by 0.6 seconds, he must have put a really decent lap to show what he's really worth.
Yep, as we see Kilser on his first soft tyre lap. 31.4 from the Haas, 4th currently.
Okay, mate. Our best lap
He
so
needed a
far,
few times
1
to find
minute
Rocket
32.3.
in P3, but a decent lap from the Haas.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
So what have we got? 7
So we
minutes.
might have Downsy next. He is on the
Might
lap.
should
2.5 seconds
just
up through the first
possibly
two
have time
sectors.
for 2 laps.
He would need almost 5 seconds to get him up to P1, so I'm not sure if he's quite got that much time in him as he heads across the line. P4, 31.4, half a tenth ahead of Kilser in P5. Nice lap from the VCOP. Rocket heading to the line, he's on an out lap. Is Shuriken, he's half a second down through the first sector. So
Yeah, don't worry about it too much, go on.
Or a mistake on his lap. Doesn't look like he has front wing damage, so maybe just went a bit wide somewhere.
Yeah, he is charging out. He's going in.
Yeah, goes right the way across the track and into the pits. Havoc's first lap, I think we'll head to now.
Yes, indeed. And I believe it's going to be something
Okay, I'm afraid that
31.
drops us to P8.
31.4.
Indeed, P6 for the Williams driver. His teammate Tess will go in for the what would likely be a 10th to first challenge, considering he can't get to the back of the field.
Rob just joined. It's good news for him.
Rob has managed to get in, which is good for him.
I just said that, Mars.
So he is Kells into the pitch. Yes, he is. Don't actually know if we have anyone else on a lap. Downsy has invalidated on his. Maybe Inders in P9. Is he on a lap? He does seem to be pushing on more than the other drivers on this straight anyway. VCAL gets out of the way nicely.
Right, come on, AD.
Nice run out of turn 16, although his light is flashing. Has he used too much ERS? Coming up to the line. Uses all the track. It's a 32.1. He does improve by 1.1 seconds, but it keeps him down in P8. AD now on a 32.3 is the slowest of the runners we currently have. Although he is on the lap and almost 2 tenths up. That is what he'd need to pass Inders in P8.
Yeah, screwed that section up though.
He will be the first of the bunch of 4 cars to set his lap. Coming through turn 12. Gets it stopped nicely. Bit shaky on the exit, and he's again a couple of attempts down. Losing 4 tenths in that middle sector. Not quite sure where it's going wrong. It wasn't the best of exits out of turn 14. Out of turn 12, excuse me. But, yeah. It also looks like Inders behind has backed out of his lap. Same thing for Rocket.
Pointless finishing that one.
So, and Dr. Food's on an out lap, so we don't actually have anyone on a representative lap at the moment.
Right, one more go.
So I'll just ask you this.
So they were saying I only need 2 tenths, yeah, to get
30.3.
past Inders. 5 tenths for
I
Dog.
don't think he'll need to go out again, will he?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, definitely no. Even though he would lost P1, let's say, still he
I'm
will
going to put
have
an extra lap or 2 of fuel in just in case I screw the first lap up. Then I might be able to do a quick
are pretty close
recharge
to the track,
and run another lap.
most likely we will have at least one safety car. We will see. I mean, it's really good performance from him, but as I said at the beginning of the stream of race, does he able to manage to carry this pace through the race long? This is the question we need to ask. And I think
Second
we
in the
will
speed
see
trap,
in
apparently.
3 minutes.
Indeed. So we have Dr. Foog, the V-carb in P7 on the lap. I think he was a couple tenths up through the first sector. Might have got a bit of slipstream.
Right,
from
last
his
chance,
teammate
AD.
Downsy through the first DRS zone.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. OBS just locked up. So I hope that doesn't happen in the race. Let me get SDRL restarted. Okay. If that happens again during the race, then not a lot I can do, I'm afraid. Hopefully it is working. If someone could tell me that whether you can hear me or not. This is the race. Hold on, I'm having some issues with OBS. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm actually streaming. And we are hopefully streaming. So let me run the race prediction. Okay. All my telemetry windows are all over the show. Okay, that's better. So I've got 11 laps on the mediums to 14s on the hards. Let me just make sure I have the setup loaded. Yes. And 27 laps of fuel, which is 2 extra. That's probably a bit much. Let's go for 26 and a half.
26.0 will do you fine.
Yeah, I hate the risk of running out of fuel.
You won't, but it's up to you.
Yeah, all right, let's go split the difference, 26.2. Right, so we're starting P10, 5 people behind me. I was the slowest in qualifying.
Yeah, I watched quali.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We got 20 seconds on the countdown now, so... I'm going to mute text-to-speech, so apologies anyone in the chat if I don't respond. May get you to turn it on a little bit later.
Yep, got the panel here.
Right, okay, lights coming on. Someone off already, someone else with wing damage.
Shuriken looks like he hit turn 5.
Looks like, I think Rocket, oh Rob. I think Rocket has wing damage as well, potentially right in front of me.
Yeah, Rocket's got some severe left wing damage. 40%. Shuriken has no left wing at all.
Now for the rest of the race. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Rocket didn't stop.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Oscar is at the back as well. He's got 6% wing damage on the right.
Okay. I think I've got slight front wing damage.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, on the right-hand side, 23%.
Shouldn't affect things too much, hopefully.
Might be worth checking to see whether that qualifies for automatic wing replacement.
I'm going to set it to yes as soon as I get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Indus is all over me in the braking zones.
Yep. His times are almost now done with yours.
I'm sure he'll be past me down this straight. Just need to try and stay with him to keep DRS. He's got penalties.
Avni behind you has wing damage on both. Left and right.
Test wheel pitting.
Test wheel switched on to hards after 2 laps. He's going to need to pit again.
Not sure. Pretty sure hard will do virtually the full race.
I'd be surprised. I'd bet your money he pits again.
Can you refresh SDRL? I can't hear it. Oh, it's muted. Hold on. Did I give the ability to mute and unmute that?
I can have a look. Oh, I've got SDR down and up.
All right. On the back straight, I'll unmute it.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Shuriken is out.
Okay.
Okay, clear.
Rob's just had a moment ahead of me.
Yeah, he hasn't got any damage.
Okay, it looks like my stream deck isn't connected to OBS, so I can't unmute. I think Inder's just clouted his wing on the way out.
Yeah, well, it's hard, because like you say the other day, it's like there's plastic everywhere, but you never quite know.
What's the telemetry say?
He hasn't got any damage. Inders has no damage.
Okay.
Rob, it was Rob. He took out his front left.
Fair enough.
There's actually only about 4 cars that don't have wing damage.
Okay.
And the ones, unsurprisingly, don't are in front.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Inder's made a mistake in the twisty bits. I got past him.
I saw that. It's easy. There's difficult to see a breaking point. You have all that stuff coming out of the ground, but if you haven't,
Yeah.
your tyres are at 20%, all round except front right, which is 13.
Just had a bit of a lock up in the rears going into turn 5. That keeps happening. I'll nudge the brake bias forwards. Rob's pulling away from me. Did hope maybe with his damage I could stick with him, but... How are my times compared to Inder's behind me?
Neck and neck.
Okay.
It's just that your wing damage is leveling it. He has no wing damage.
Right, okay.
So you're slow around the corners and he's
You've lost
catching
some
you
time
there.
to the car behind.
What's your telemetry saying about a stop lap?
It's saying that you should be at 40% at lap 15, but that means you're doing a good job of saving your tyres.
And gap
Okay.
to the car in front, 5.0 seconds.
You're not doing too bad, actually.
Yeah, my strategy is lap 11. So let me know if the lap times start to drop off.
I will.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your
Right,
delta
box,
number
I
positive
guess.
as we form up.
Yeah, I would.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, what we're at lap now, we're lap 8.
So it's going to be about lap 12 before we get going.
Yeah, there is a case you could argue. If you go hards now, then you're going to be at the raggedy edge, I would say. You're managing your tires better than I did in testing, but you're still going to be late 30s, 40s, I would say, by the end of the race.
Yeah. I mean, the other option, I guess, is assume there's going to be another safety car and stay out.
I would say you need to get that wing fixed because it's holding you back. You know, typically you're lapping at 135.
In, says Shuri.
136.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
What did you say?
Shuri says to pit.
Okay, slow down.
I agree
slow
with him.
down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Hards can easily do 16 laps, he says.
Yeah, but what he means by will do, is he talking about 30 to 50?
Oh, you're kidding! Oh, fucking hell. No, 10-second penalty. I'm convinced I was slow.
You get one of those every bloody week.
Okay, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
So you need another safety.
I was.
Unless you want to hit again to drive through.
That's what I was thinking, but I'll have to go back onto the mediums.
You don't have to change, do you?
Yes.
Do you have to drive through that penalty?
I can take it at the end, in which case it'll just be 10 seconds. I don't have to serve it at a pit stop.
Stay out then.
Let me just see if I've got another set of hards to put on. No, I haven't.
Stay out.
So I presume I did change my wing, I'm pretty sure.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we
Please
need to
wait.
stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Yes, your wing is good. Your warnings here is your 2 warnings and a stop go.
Yeah, I don't think the warnings are track limits. I think they're for contact. Yeah, apparently, if you go onto the rivals page of team telemetry, it'll tell you how many track limits warnings I've got.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does tell, but I didn't know that it was different. This says warnings too, same as it does on the timing
I'm sure
screen.
someone implied there was another field on the rivals page.
Yeah, there is corner cutting warning. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. And what's that?
2.
2?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I didn't think I'd had any, but...
Right, ticking. Yep, 2.
Tyres are stone cold. Avni and Dog behind me. Indus jumped me in the pit stops because I had damage.
So do you have another set of new mediums?
Yes.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please.
So any time after about lap 13 or so, I can put fresh mediums on and get to the end.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say yes.
So it's going to be lap 12 before we actually get going. So as long as we don't immediately get a safety car, if we do get another one, it's coming in this lap.
The car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, I suppose that's point sure. Even with an immediate safety car, it'll be out for 3 laps. So I could still change.
Tyre condition still looking good. Green flag.
Oh, you idiot.
Bloody hell. Left, front left, 38% damage.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Someone's AI up ahead. Luca.
Xbox One, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
I just ran wide and then Dog ended up in the wall. I hope that wasn't me. Sorry, Indus.
Yeah, he's lost both his wings.
All him, sure, he says.
He completely lost his wing. Hilda, Oscar and Shuriken are all out. You're in 9th with 3 behind you. 2 behind you.
Okay, clear.
Luca's back. Assuming the game will let him take his car.
So Xbox One is behind you. Looks like Inder's race is competitively over. He spun at that corner 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.5 seconds.
Xbox One behind you has got wing damage on both wings.
Okay.
So Inder's looks like he just fitted for new wings. So he's... But he's going to have a real go. Unless there's a safety, he's not really a threat.
Yeah.
And the car in front is lapping about 4 seconds
Starting to
faster
catch
than
the
you.
car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making.
Thank you for the raid, Harrison. Apologies, I can't give you my full attention. It is much appreciated, though. Thank you very much.
That was a much better lap from you, though. You went from 138 to 135.
Right.
Expect a lot of understeer unless you replace it.
Race is going-ish, Harrison. 2 lots of wing damage, a 10-second pit lane speeding penalty. So I'm praying for another safety car, really.
Hope you can keep it out of the wall.
How unlucky. Sorry, what was that, JBG?
That's if you can keep it out of the bloody wall.
Yep. How was last lap?
Your last lap was 136.7. That's that's 2 seconds behind Avni in front of you,
Yeah.
and 2 seconds behind Xbox One behind you. Xbox One is catching.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the race finished right now, he would beat you
Yeah.
because of the penalty.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.0 seconds.
Run hot lap for a few laps, see if I can claw these lap times back a bit.
That was a better lap, 135.6.
Cool.
2/10 slower than Xbox, but faster than Avni by 4/10.
Screw that corner up. Still a faster sector though, allegedly.
The only problem with the possible safety is Xbox would get a new wing and he's faster than you with...
I'm not expecting to finish ahead of Xbox even with wing damage. He'll get me up.
Oh, okay.
I think. He's gone into the pits though.
Yeah, so that's his wing going to be fixed.
So I think realistically, I don't want a safety car now.
Yes, you want to see if you can try and keep ahead of him. You've got 8
Well,
laps.
he's going to be 30 odd seconds behind me now, so 27.
20, yeah, 26, 27.
It's going to be 7 laps after this one, so he's going to need nearly 4 seconds a lap. Oh, no, not 10 seconds, 17 seconds. 2.5 to 3 seconds a lap.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Although he's got 3 seconds as well, so yeah.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
Did the safety car stuff work on the engineer page, by the way?
Yes, it did.
Good.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.6 seconds.
Don't like that corner. What happened to Luke? Has he had a spin or another stop or something?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's 43 seconds behind you, but he's got no damage. So possibly a spin. I wasn't watching it,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Hey, Luxie, how you doing? Yeah. 2 lots of wing damage, a 10-second pit lane speeding penalty, but I'm still 9th. Yeah, I'm pretty good, thank you. Happy New Year. Oh, dog pitting in front of me.
There's no obvious reason why he's pitting.
Got Lay behind me now as well.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Yeah, let's hope so, Luxie. So Lay's 10 seconds behind me, with 5 laps to go.
Just manage the gap to the car behind.
I don't think Dog
sure
pitted.
Time penalty.
Maybe it was Lay. Maybe I misread it then.
It's interesting. Yes, Lay pitted. I was going to say Lay is on an outlap for softs. 16 seconds behind you.
Yeah, so knock 7 off that for the actual gap, because she's got 3 seconds of penalties and I've got 10.
Yeah, everyone up to 5th has a 3-second penalty. Everyone in front of you. Lay was lapping 1.8 faster than you.
Yeah, let's hope so. I don't. Looking at Lay though, they're reeling me in hand over fist. They're only 7 seconds behind me now, with 4 laps after this one. I'm guessing their last lap must have been 2.5 seconds quicker than mine.
Well, this is an outlap. But this is the first complete lap after the outlap. But
Yeah, this is going to be 3 or 4 seconds.
Well, that was a 1:32, so fastest lap. On softs. Mind you, softs are only good for about 4 to 6 laps here.
Yeah, there's only 3 after this. Wrong gear, that's not going to help.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push the safety car right now. Just be careful.
Oh, that's my race fucked.
That's the whole race, isn't it? Because it isn't going to end.
No, it'll end with about a lap to go, probably. I don't think the game will let it finish under safety car. Well, I think I can box and be out ahead of certainly Xbox.
Yeah, I would
I'm going
do
to box.
that.
Go for softs.
I'd been calculating that in my head all the while, but yes. But don't forget, you could go on softs or mediums. Yeah, softs. Don't crash into the bloody pit wall. Or speed.
Well, it lets everyone behind me catch up. Whereas if we just run to the end, we'd have been okay. So Lay's going to get me almost certainly. Luca probably won't.
But Lay was going to do that anyway.
Oh, Lay's in the pits.
Yeah, interesting. Come on, you need to come out now.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Xbox is in the pits.
Cool.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the
So it
race.
looks
on
like
this
everyone's going
compound.
for softs. For some reason.
I can't see everyone catching the safety car before the end.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make
Yeah,
sure
safety
those
car
tyres
in
are up
this
to
lap.
temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line.
So you'll
Stay in
have 2
position
laps.
until the green flags.
But more importantly, the people behind aren't going to catch up. I don't think I will, but it's less of an issue for me. I just don't want the guys behind me closing the gap on me. Oh, I've got a car right behind me. Got Lay right behind me.
Yeah, Lay is going to take you
Yeah.
unless you're particularly
Just
devious.
manage the gap to the car
Well, I don't
behind.
think
they've got a
Xbox
time
One will.
penalty.
Although Lay has got 3-second penalty and I haven't.
Yeah, even then, she's lapping 2 seconds faster than you.
Yeah, but that was when I was on old hards with a broken wing.
Okay, let's see then.
Okay, clear.
All right, Lay's passed.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Someone ahead with wing damage. Was it Dog?
Dog, yep. Lost his front left. Poor Indus didn't catch everyone, even with the safety car.
Try ensuring.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Final lap. Final lap. Push, push.
So, Dog the Frug, P8, P7, P6 have 3-second penalties.
Yeah,
You're
all right,
currently
quiet now. Quiet now. Clip that.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I reckon I was pushed off there. I should be able to get that removed.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
Woo-hoo! Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Well, P7 and maybe more if I get that 3 seconds removed. Thank you, Shuri.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luxie. There was carnage on the last corner, which helped.
Late at, I think.
Yeah. All right, thank you for that, JBG.
Cool. Adios.
See if I can get my audio working. Cheers.
Indus is currently P11, but will move up ahead of Leia. She's retired at the last corner once he gets there. But wow, what an ending to that race!
I mean, that was crazy. We kind of saw that it is coming, that carnage. But yeah, I think there will be a lot of reports, and after this,
right, I definitely need the race director.
It's going to be very interesting. It might be the.
I reckon I was pushed off in that corner.
Might not even
which was my third and final.
We will see.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
third and final track limits warning.
Somehow deciding how this
which
one
got me 3 seconds.
Indus is now going to come up to the line. It is going to be P10 for him. Rocket has left the session,
so
which is
my gap was 5.4, so knock 3 off that. Yeah, that's P3.
And take a breath.
Yeah, like
I'm sure he reckoned Rocket's going to get a penalty as well.
You have a 1
Oh, Rocket's
point
behind me anyway.
after this race. And what a race, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to join the waiting room. Interview will start very soon. I would love to hear from driver's perspective, especially the last lap, last corners. Please feel free to join. And yeah, what a race. I mean, with that safety car, we kind of knew that it's going to happen. It's going to happen like this. And
well, who'd have thought?
At that carnage,
2 lots of wing damage and a 10-second penalty and potentially a podium.
Before that, Downsy also went from P4, I believe,
I did, yes,
to P9. But with the
and also I'm recording this as a stream, so I can send my POV certainly for that. And I've got the race director as well.
So yeah, it was very interesting. But congratulations for Williams. It has been a total domination through the whole season 4, SDRL season 4. Very good job, very nice job from Will and Havoc.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Here, there's one question that I need to ask.
It certainly would.
Were they actually working together or not really? Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So we will just head over to our podium ceremony, and today's winner once again is Test Will.
I just forgot because you. Yeah.
Yep, so there we have it. A very, very exciting end to our Gold Series Season 4. Test Will
thanks for that, Shuri.
Came out on top in the championship. And
sadly, with Choco not being around tonight, it was a bit difficult to get them working tonight, but they should be all good for next season.
Hello, Test Will.
Hello.
Hello, Will. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was that first safety car kind of ruined my strategy, but the mediums turned out to be very good.
I mean, yeah, Mars, please go on.
Yeah.
What else? The last two laps were pretty chaotic because I got damage into turn 2.
Yeah, definitely room for improvement. I do plan to make them better.
And I got damaged 2 times after that as well. It's a miracle that I managed to stay in that position.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations. What a race. You started from P12 or P11, I believe. And
P12,
yeah, it was we saw that you started with the softs, and how the tires were feeling, like how you were feeling after a few laps, because softs were not actually the first tire come to anybody's mind actually when you say Las Vegas. How it was?
Yeah, well, I tried to do something different. I was like, fuck it, I'll use the softs and see what happens. And I pretty quickly managed to get a very good start and get up to like P5 or P4, no, P5. But after lap
Just watching the replay
lap
of that
3,
clip, I was
started
definitely
just
on the
getting
track until
so
Doug
many,
hit me.
oversteer moments, so I decided to
Fingers crossed.
pit. And my strategy was basically go to the end on the hards, but the safety car came out and kind of ruined that plan. So I had to climb up through the field again.
I mean, it seemed like even the safety car couldn't hold you. It was
Not
a
easily.
dominant performance.
I will post
not
it
only
in
this race, but
the
also,
Discord, obviously.
through
Once the
whole
interviews are done, I
season.
might play it on
And,
stream. So if you want to
actually,
hang around until the end,
besides
but there's
this
lots of people
race,
queued up
I
for
want to
interviews.
ask you, what was the
I'll do
highlight
it once the
for you
interviews
of
are
the
complete.
season?
Definitely Silverstone, I think. I did very well there. I got perfect starts both in the sprint and in the features. So I was leading the entire race, both of the actually not in the sprint, but in the main race. I led the entire
Yeah,
race.
I'll look
pretty
at all
much,
that later.
except one lap because Rocket tried to do a different strategy.
Mhm.
But yeah, the
All right.
Silverstone was my favorite.
All right. And can I ask also who you would wish? Oh, okay. Let's because it is a season finale, so I think I'm gonna ask this to all the drivers that are gonna interview with us. Who is the driver that you enjoy the fight the most through the whole season?
Definitely Hurricane. He has good race IQ. He knows when to fight, when not to fight, and I can actually work together with him.
Okay, very fair answer. And how about who you would wish to have as a teammate?
I mean, Havoc is a pretty good teammate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you guys dominated the constructors, and I believe
Yeah.
after today's result,
Another one too. Yeah.
yeah, 1-2 is very well done for Williams, and yeah, like thank you, Will. Amazing
Yeah.
season.
Honest,
Congratulations.
yeah. I wasn't expecting to win Vegas at all. Maybe a podium was like my best guess, but I didn't think I would win.
Oh, yeah, and here we are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will, and we will see you in season 5. Yeah, take care of yourself, mate.
Congratulations.
You too.
Okay, Mars, who you would like to have?
Okay, so I think it will go for Rocket next. He finished P1 on track, but came P3 with the penalties. Hello, Rocket.
Hello.
Hi. So, well, what a race. Talk us through that one then.
Oh, it was carnage from the first lap. I was fairly on the pace in qualifying, and then I just tried to stay flat through the right-hander, and the car didn't want to. Start of the race, I got a good start, but I missed my brake point. And if I'd gone straight down to the escape road, I would have hit the back of Shuriken. So I tried to go down the inside and just took the car up, but it wouldn't turn in, and I ended up making contact with Shuriken anyway. So complete error on my part. I'm very sorry to him for that, because it ruined his race. But it was completely non-intentional. Yeah, and from there I just remember all-out racing, really.
I mean, I need to ask at some point, not at some point, but on the last safety car, everyone chose to pit, but you didn't. What was the idea behind it? Can you explain?
Fun.
Yeah.
No, basically. I knew I'd probably get a penalty for the Shuriken contact. I'd got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting after, I think, Havoc pushed me a bit wide, which I could have removed, but it's the last race of the season, so it's not a point really. I'm just looking forward to next season. And yeah, it was an all-out fight. I knew I didn't have the mid-corner speed, so it was a case of getting the car tucked in on the apex and booting it out the corners and trying to manage the ERS. And then on the last lap, I let Rob go past me so I could pick up the DRS down the straight. And then I just decided last lap, last corner of the season finale, anywhere he breaks, I'm braking later. So I probably broke 30, 40 metres later than I ever have at that corner. Didn't think it was going to stop, but it did. And I'm quite happy crossing the line in P1. I know it wasn't P1, but at least the car came across in P1. I had a lot of fun. So yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
well done
happy.
on that race.
Go on, Mars.
Yeah, so obviously I'm not actually sure where you'll end up in the standings after lots of penalties likely in the stewards room after this race. Would you say it's been a good season for you? Obviously you won in the gold tier in season 2, not as competitive this time, but
I don't think I was involved in any incidents where I might be given a penalty.
I haven't been on
let's hope
form
not.
as I was in season 2, and completely blaming the shoes. So change of shoes, change of pace, you know. But yeah, it's been average. It's been good. I've enjoyed driving the Ferrari, and I'm just here to put on a bit of a show. To be honest, I'd like to win. Test Will is furiously quick, but he's not just furiously quick. He's consistent. I kind of hoped to have a battle with Shuriken today, but my bad on that. But yeah, it's been a fun season. It has been a fun season.
And before we saying goodbye, I want to ask. Actually, there's also another question that I wanted to ask, but I forgot to ask to Will. What team you would like to drive in the next season? This is the first question.
Probably McLaren or Mercedes. One of those
McLaren
two,
or
ideally.
All
Yeah.
right. And how about what was the highlight of the season for you?
That last lap.
This
Probably.
last lap. All right.
Flying down the Vegas Strip, 4 or 5 wide. Didn't know where everyone was. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad that you enjoy. And who you would like to have as a teammate, and also who you
set my fastest lap on the
who
last
do you
lap as
enjoy the
well.
most to fight against?
Teammate, I know that they're pace matched, so it's ideally I'd like Downsy, but I'd like Downsy as a teammate, ideally. If it was pace matched, probably Rob. And as for enjoyment of racing, it's always Downsy. You know, Silverstone proved that how close we can go wheel to wheel without any contact, and it's all very hard but fair. So I really enjoy racing him.
All right. Thank you, Rocket, and congratulations again today, the win on the grid. I mean, it was a really good performance, and we will see you in season 5, mate.
Yes. Enjoy Italy in the off season.
Yeah, thank you. It's time to disconnect you. And stay. And Will, if you are hearing us, please tell us what team also you would like to drive in the next season on the chat, please. It would be appreciated. So yeah, Mars, who's next?
Yeah, I'm not
Rob?
actually quite sure who finished ahead on the track, but we will go for Rob next. He was in the lead on that last lap. Hello, Rob.
Wow, Rob was leading on the last lap.
Hi. So, yeah, lots of action there. Obviously, not the best final lap for you. But first things first, how did quali go?
Quali, well, as usual, I have a bit time limit, as I have my own duties to do first. Finishing at P7 and wasn't quite bad. as long as I'm finishing top 10, I'm quite happy with it. I'm not expecting to go any further higher, any higher than that time. It's probably could have been improved, but I didn't have time to practice on the quali, so yeah, can't really say much about the quali.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then moving on to the race, we
Gonna be
saw you were
disappointed with fifth, I
at the
suspect.
end of the restart. You were within the DRS range of the front four, but then you did slowly start to fade away. And then the final safety car restart, you managed to jump Havoc after him having to double stack behind his teammate. Were you hoping that the win could be yours?
I was hoping, and then when it came to the last lap before the tragedy happened, I looked at the time, and then I realized I had 3-second penalty, and then yeah, it was upsetting. I knew I couldn't win, but then when it came to the last corners, we had a bit of a mixing up and all this stuff. I was right in the middle of the action, and the one who took our lay by accident. We just, and probably everybody saw already, but we're just coming in, and Rocket and I think Tesla want to pass me, Tesla on the right, Rocket on the left. And then both squeezed in because the corners was really tight, so which is a no blame on it. I wanted to back out, but my front wheels were like in between their car, so we were in the way, so I couldn't just slow down. And then when we come to turn, Rocket moves away, drives away, but I see Tesla was going right into the wall, so I started to move away, but then Leia just sadly knowing the right time moved in, and I go right into the Leia and taking her out, and yeah, we just had a small incident. But other than that, I'm really happy with the results. Mid race, I managed to always to keep up with them, even though I had no DRS, and they always kept battling. So that's what helped me to try to keep the at least 3-second gap between me and the DRS train at front. And yeah, it was a pretty fun race for the last time in this season.
I mean, congratulations once again, Rob. And I'm gonna ask you the same questions as what I asked to the others. What was the highlight of the season for you? Can you quickly tell us about
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Well,
Don't take offence at
straight to
the
it goes
report
to
I'm going to
this
do on you,
race
dog.
because this
But
is
our little battle on the last
especially
lap,
for the
um,
last couple
I
laps
think
because
I got sort of nudged slightly off the
it
track,
was
which
the
got me my
first
3-second
time when
penalty
I
right on the
actually
last lap.
managed to
And if I can get
bank
that
into the safety
removed,
car
I
and
end
to
up with a
manage to
podium. So
catch them up and actually
I know it
push
wasn't
myself
anything
in. I had
deliberate,
enough
but
confidence to just keep
yeah, I
battling,
just thought I'd
try
mention that.
for at least a finish, like a first place, even though I had the penalty.
It was
I
in
didn't care about
the
it.
slow twisty bit near
And
the sphere thing.
it was a nice tense and really
I'm going to show a
fun
replay
race
of it
with
once all the
everybody else
interviews are done. So if you want to stick
who were in
around,
front.
feel free.
Nice to hear, mate. And what team you would like to have in season 5?
I don't really mind, but I wish I would stay in McLaren.
All right. And how about who you would have who you would wish to be as teammate?
Yeah, you
and
definitely
who
had
is
damage.
on the grid that you love fight against?
I was optimistic with the overtake, but
Haven't
I
thought
would
of
have. I'm
who
pretty sure I would have made the
I really
corner until
wish
we
to
made
be
contact.
as my
So
team because
we'll see.
some
Anyway,
other seasons,
like I say,
maybe I think half a
I
season most of
certainly
the
don't think
time
you did it deliberately. So
I'm
I'm
always
not doing it.
by myself as a team.
Accusing
Still
you of being
driving
malicious, but it did
with
give
my
me that
teammates, like
penalty,
with
and
Echo
I
at
think
some of the rounds.
I've got a
Last
chance of
season,
getting
I
it
think,
removed. Indeed.
with Oscar,
I've had them
we've
go
been
against me in the
driving as well,
past,
but he's
so it'd be
most
nice
of
to
the
get
time
one
been
go for me.
either DNFing or just finishing behind. But that didn't matter to me because we still being teammates, still carrying each other and pushing through. And yeah, I don't really mind whoever it will be my teammate next. Sadly, Lay left a bit early. I really wish to have some team race
Team
with
game,
Lay.
team plays. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Alright.
as a rival, probably Rocket. I want to battle with Rocket. I want to beat him. I was
Ooh.
close. I was close to finally finish in front of him, but I was there, and I think next season goal is to beat Rocket at least once. No matter what position we are in, no matter if it will be for first place, I want to beat him at least once.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
I
Rocket,
hope
Rob's coming for
we
you.
will witness some good fights between you and Rocket then. Thank you, mate. And
Thank you.
we are hoping you to see in season 5.
See you all next
Bye
time.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And I think on the line, Downsy is the highest
Yep.
finisher, right?
I will drag the VCARB driver in. Here he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
There we go. Hello, Downsy.
Downsy. All right. He's not here, I think. And meanwhile, we can have Lay here. Lay.
Cert,
Hello.
Mars. Hello.
How was the race? Can you explain? Can
Oh,
you go
that
to
race was
something?
a race, I guess. Felt more like time trial at times. My ERS management was all over the place, so I just couldn't stay within DRS. If I got like 9/10 back from the train, I just couldn't stay in DRS. But then I managed to stay like 1.7 seconds behind the train, but just not be able to close up and not really lose it on the DRS straight. So it's just weird. But yeah, I don't know. It was a miracle, I think, that AD and I caught up to the safety the train
Safety
at
car,
the
yeah.
very end. Yeah.
Mm. I mean,
How we managed to? I think Rocket must have done a
yeah,
really slow
he
restart there.
he literally waited till the line, so I think it helped a lot to both of you. And
Yeah, yeah,
and it was
definitely. And then yeah, and then immediately I missed my break point going to the back of Will, lose part of my front wing again, and
oh
yeah.
oh very unlucky. And
Uh,
at the last lap, last corner, there was a
last
contact.
Yeah, last lap, last corner. I think it was Tess, Will, and Rob side by side, um, sort of battling each other really hard. I saw that there was a gap on the left-hand side. I was hoping that if they didn't squeeze, I'd be able to just sneak through. I was saving my ERS for the run to the line rather than just burning it all on the DRS straight.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, unfortunately, I've put my car into a gap that was closed that closed, and yeah, ended up doing a colapinto.
Very. It was emotionally a roller coaster race for you. I think at some point you were really going up on the table, and you lost the wing. There was safety car. You again lost the wing, and you crashed the train, and then you DNF'd. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just blaming you, sir. Honestly, before the race, you said that this was one of my best tracks. As I was getting back into the DRS train, you said that I was getting back into the DRS train, and I spun.
I,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
blaming you, sir.
Also, it's fault.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Competitor curse is real. Yes, it is on me.
No, but
Hey, Rob.
it was an enjoyable race. Honestly, it was good fun.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
we are glad
really
that you
enjoyed that.
enjoyed, and the questions will be the same for you. What team
Unlucky.
you would like to be in the
Wait till you
next
see the
season?
clip I'm about to show. I might be getting a
As long
podium.
as it's not kick or
I hope.
pass, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And
After the interviews, I'll show it.
Teammate who
Oh
you
my,
would love
indeed.
to see as your teammate, and also who you enjoyed the most fighting against.
I'd love a teammate who is closely paced with me. So somebody like Downsy or something, not so that we can work together, but so that it could be an interesting inter-team battle.
Yeah.
And sort of trying to really fight on the edge to be the best of the two teammates.
Yeah.
I think something like that would be quite interesting. Who I enjoyed
Mixed.
fighting the most.
Listen to my interview, you'll find out. I don't want to talk over Lee and the other interviews.
I can't remember many fights I've had this season.
All right, that's also an answer.
Better than I
don't know.
expected, anyway.
Most people,
Despite several mistakes.
Most people, I enjoy racing as long as it's hard, fair, clean racing. I absolutely love it. So it doesn't matter who it's with. If there's respect there between the two of us and it's fair racing, I love it.
Awesome. So thank you, and we hope to see you in season 5.
Yep, I'll be in season 5 with my changed nationality.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, I'm part Maltese, so you know
Yeah.
it's legit.
Thank you, Lay. Have a lovely night.
Thanks both. Thanks for the commentary.
Adios.
Cheers. Yeah.
Okay, so who we picking?
Ooh, I don't even know who finished ahead. I think we might go for Dog the
Dowsy. Is
Food.
Dowsy still here? Let's try.
We can try again, yeah.
Dowsy?
Hello.
Yes, he is here. Hello, Dowsy.
These interviews are going to go on till Friday at this rate.
Can you...
Who have we got left? We've got Dog. Kills is in there.
I can, a little bit.
Luke is in there.
I could have had a better quality.
Dog
but,
finished ahead of me, so
had
at
a
least
decent
one more
start, managed to keep
before me.
myself up. I had myself in like a nice little gap, a cushioned gap between the front pack and the pack behind. I was like 5 seconds up on, I think it was Lay and Rocket, and I was, I think, two seconds off the lead pack. So I was planning before the safety car came, literally on the lap of the safety car, to pit a little bit earlier than planned and try and get an undercut and gain that gap back. But yeah, obviously from there it was the safety car, and it was just all out racing, some really good close racing with Will, Rocket, and Havoc. Some really good racing. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we also saw that it was a lovely battle among you guys, but also at some point we saw you dropping on the table. Like I think you went down to P9. Can you tell us what happened there?
Yeah, so going into the sphere section, it was really compact. There was about, I think we were 3 wide going into the tight left before you do the loop round to the right, and I just got myself in a bad position. There was nowhere really for me to go. Got a bit of contact and the good old contact model. Thank you, EA Sports. Sent me into the barrier. So yeah, I had a red. I'd lost my front wing, or part of my front wing, by the end of the race. So just managed to keep within 3 seconds thanks to the carnage of the final chicane.
Yeah, I mean, but after the whole drivers ahead you had a penalty, you still ended up P4 or P5. I couldn't remember.
I think it's P5, but
yeah,
depends on
P4
penalties.
according to my
Might be able to be
telemetry.
P4, I think, but who knows? Either way, my main objective was to get VCarb second in the constructors, and that's what I've done. So
yeah, Congratulations to
happy with
people in
that.
constructors.
And I'd just like to dedicate the second for VCarb to Denise. It's great.
Right. Can I ask you what was the highlight of the season for you?
Highlight of the season. Wow. Oh god, short memory. It hasn't been a brilliant one for me. Although there's just been some good racing, so we had some really good stuff in I had a really good. In fact, Baku was the highlight for me. It might not have been the highlight for anyone else, but I absolutely loved Baku. It was a great race, lots of fun. Yes, there was carnage, but it was fun to race. Some wheel-to-wheel stuff with pretty much everyone. Again, close racing with Lay and Rocket, as always. Yeah.
Thank you, Shuri.
No real bad incidents.
Oh, I got what?
So,
Sorry.
had a few little things, haven't we? But
Yeah.
that's racing.
Okay, then. Can I ask what team you would love to be in next season? I know you're a Williams fan, but
Oh, I see. Right.
you've
Fair
been
enough.
in Williams.
I must admit, when the second
obviously,
safety car
Williams
came
was
out,
my
I thought
number
it
one
was
pick,
bad
but
for me
I'm
because I
pretty
thought
much
the
happy
guys
with
behind weren't going to
Williams,
pit,
VCAR,
so I was
Aston
going to lose this
Martin,
place.
Haas, Alpine.
But
Not
as
really
it turned out, everybody pitted, and then the
Right.
two behind
And
didn't
Just not
catch
the
up. So
No, nobody wants to be in the kick, do they? Not the kick.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. And who you would wish to have as a teammate, and who you
no one
love
said
the
me
most
for who they want as a teammate.
fight against?
Well, for racing,
Yeah,
it'd
I
be
guess that
between
helped, Yuri.
Rocket and later. We always have good racing. We get close. We have
Yeah, I
short
remember that now.
touches and stuff, but we race hard and fair. We don't cry about it afterwards. So,
Yeah, but you didn't say me.
It's fun. But I will say I've had some really good racing with quite a few in the league this season. So, yeah. And in terms of teammates, I'm going to echo what Lay said before. In fact, that it'd be great to have someone that you can sort of be sort of level with a little bit and have a battle with. I mean, I did have that with Tyrant, but Tyrant's not been about for a bit now, so it's a shame because actually it was going to be a good inter-team battle, and I think we'd have really challenged if we could have just got through the season. But yeah, is what it is. Later or Rocket probably. Again, would love to be their teammates, but
That's fair, Rob.
who knows?
That's fair.
We'll see.
All right. Alzi, thank you so much. And
I know where I stand in the
Thank you,
pecking order
Mars.
as far as F1 goes, so
Cheers,
I'm not.
thank you.
I'm not too concerned.
And I'll say thank you to Choco, even though he's not
Yeah.
here. And I think I was going to say Rob and AD for
yeah.
everything you do in the background. Yous all make it a lot of fun to be a part of. With the new graphics and stuff that AD was working on. Yeah, it's great, good stuff. So yeah, thank you.
Lovely.
Got my
Thank
name
you
mentioned.
so much, Downsy, and we hoping to see you in season 5, mate. Have a lovely night.
Adios. Peace.
Peace. Okay, Mars. I think we can get AD in.
Certainly can.
Hello, Mars. Hello, Cert.
Hello. Almost chocolate. I heard that.
Yeah.
Yep, so talk us through today then. First things first, how was quali for you?
Quali was pretty much how I expected, to be honest. We did our practice runs last night, and I was, as usual, amongst the slowest. So qualifying, where was I? Let's see, P10 was about the best I could hope for. I kind of messed up my my last couple of runs. I should have been able to improve on my first run time, but I didn't, which was a bit of a shame. But like I say, P10 probably about as good as I could realistically expect.
Yep, and then heading on to the race, there was a lot of carnage ahead of you, 2 safety cars. How did that play out for your strategy?
Strategy is the wrong word for how my race went. I had 2 lots of wing damage and a 10-second pit lane speeding penalty. And despite that, thanks to certainly the first safety car, I was, I think I was on for a P8 or P9 finish before the second safety car came out. And then luckily Rocket held everybody up, letting myself and Lay almost catch up with the safety car train. And then on the last lap, I was battling with Dog, and I've got a feeling that I might have a potential for a 3-second penalty removal, which, if looking at my telemetry, would put me up into 3rd place.
Ooh.
So, indeed, yes. So Yes, I'm not sure. I don't think I deserve third by any stretch. Like I say, 2 lots of wing damage, which were completely my own fault. Going into the wall with nobody around me. I had JBG, my engineer, silently cursing away in my ears, or not so silently as it happened. But yeah, I think I got very lucky with the safety cars. P8, P9, which was where I was running before the second safety car, was, I think, a fair position. But I've ended up P7 on the road. But like I say, with that 3-second penalty, if it does, if I do get the chance of getting that removed, then who knows?
I mean, it was a good race overall, I think, for you. And I will just go through the same questions.
Sure.
You were probably listening.
Yep.
No, first of all, let's ask what was the highlight of the season for you?
For me, probably the previous 2 races to this one, Silverstone and Hungary, where for probably the first time in 4 seasons, I had 2 almost completely clean races with, next to no mistakes or anything at all, which is what generally lets me down. I'm my pace is generally average, sort of P10, 11, 12 type pace. But it seems every race I have a silly spin or tripped into the barriers or something like that, which always drops me down the order. And then in Silverstone and again Hungary last week, just 2 really clean races, which, if I can keep that up, I can then hopefully make some pace improvements as well and try and move up a little bit.
All right. And can I ask who you would wish to have as a teammate, and who you would love to, not who would love to, who you enjoyed the most race against?
As far as teammate, turning the question round, I think I'm possibly the worst teammate anyone could have because I'm so inconsistent. In terms of my teammate, realistically, to make us look good in the Constructors' Championship, I need someone who's going to be winning races. I've scored about 10 points, I think, all season, whereas my teammates have scored, 45 or 50. So someone who can keep racking up those team points would be good. As for battles, the last couple of races and in last night's practice races as well, I've been actually managing to battle with Rocket to a certain extent. There's certain points in the track where I can almost give Rocket a run for his money, but it's maybe a third of a lap. I'll be on a similar pace as him, and then the other 2/3 I'll be a lot slower. So if I can continue, we had a good battle in Hungary. Rocket kindly said he had to give everything to overtake me, which was nice of him. And then last night around Vegas as well, we were having some good battles too. So I've enjoyed, knowing how quick Rocket is compared to me, being able to have the odd battle on track with him and not have him just sail straight past me like people usually do, has been quite good fun.
Yeah, I mean, would love to see that kind of fight in the future, in the
Oh, yeah.
season 5 especially. We hope to see you in season 5, and thank you so much for
No worries.
especially for the work that you put it for the SDRL in the background. So thank you especially again, once again. I don't remember did I thank Rob, but I can say it right now. Thanks also to Rob for the highlights and stuff. I do appreciate, guys, and thank you.
Yeah, well, turning that back around, obviously it's your name on the door, so thank you for arranging it all. Chocolate's commentary is impeccable. It's really great to sit alongside him on a Monday night and watch him do what he does, and also Mars for filling in where necessary. Having done the Monday job once solo, I know how daunting it is, so good job, Mars, as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, AD. We are wishing you lovely night. And
Thank you, you
thank
too.
you once again.
See ya.
See ya. And
Thank you,
thank
you
you
too.
once again.
See ya.
See ya. We have 3 more.
All right, so we have a look at this clip.
um,
Who are
drivers
see who they're going to
interview. Let's
bring in.
put the pace on a bit, and let's go for the dog, the Fook.
Oh, Dog's gone.
Dog.
Oh no, he's in there. Yep.
Hello, Dog.
Hello.
Hello. How was the race for you?
I mean, it was on my third race, but it was quite nice. It was a very exciting race overall. That last 2 laps there. I don't think I had any front wing in the last turn overall.
Well, I mean, as a reserve, you did a really good job for weak carb. Yes, you might not, put additional points for the constructors due to your
Yeah.
reserve status. You know what I mean? But
I'm not sure I've
still,
ever heard
it was
Dog
a
speak
great
before.
job,
So
and yeah, I mean, I think you are kind of happy with the race. Maybe it was the result that you were expecting. Maybe it was not. What do you think?
Yeah, it was definitely the result I was expecting. I was trying to just not crash, which is what I did.
All right. And
It looks like someone just came into his room, but we will just give him a second, see if he comes back.
exactly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You good?
What was I? I think I did. I mean, I got points for the first time, so that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like 6th or 7th place, whatever.
it is.
On the race, on the track at least, which I think is the first time I got points this season after 3 races.
I mean, lovely stuff from you, and yeah, I mean, can you tell us what was the highlight of the season for you?
I mean, the highlight of the season. I've only raced 3 times, and it was this race. I like the race the most. I was definitely trying my hardest before the first safety car to just block everyone off for downsy to get clean air. But the last 2 laps was, just Las Vegas. It felt like an open lobby at sometimes at the last lap. It was just amazing.
Okay. And I know you're reserved, but I don't know. You are planning to go for season 5 as a full timer, but if you would, who you would love to have as a teammate?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely stay as a reserve driver. I don't think I have a whole lot of time as a full-time driver, but I've raced with a bunch of people in practice lobbies. How I got here in the first place was AD in his stream, so I'd love to race with AD more. He's definitely at my pace of driving and not like Rocket or Tesla, where they were definitely faster than me.
All right, fair enough.
politely put, thank you.
And I will ask you. I know that you said you won't be full timer, but if you would, which team you would love to go?
I mean, my favorite team is Williams, so I'll have to say with Williams, of course.
All right, right. So thank you, Doc. Love to have you. Love to have you for season 5 as a reserve as well. And thank you for joining us. And wishing you a lovely night.
You too.
Adios. Okay, we have. Let's bring Kiza in Mars, right? He had some tragic end for his race. Kiza, hello.
Hello, sorry.
Hello. Yeah. How are you? First of all, I think I need to start this interview like this because it was kind of frustrating, DNF for you.
Ye-
Can you tell us
Yeah,
about the race?
uh, it was frustrating, obviously, at the time, but now that I've calmed down, I can sort of see how Xbox One made the mistake. Honestly, I kind of find the whole situation funny, to be honest, now that I've looked back at it in my clips, but I understand how he made the mistake. It was a genuine mistake, so I understand that on his part.
This is definitely
but
the
it
longest
is
set of
still
interviews SDRL has
unacceptable
ever
to be
had, yes.
slowing down in the pit entry. I don't know if you guys saw it on the broadcast, but he pretty much stopped in pit entry, which is kind of unacceptable. So yeah, that's how my race ended.
Yeah. I mean, you were so close to get
Longer than
your
race.
first ever SDRL win. Do you think in the next season you think you can achieve that aim?
Well, right now I've signed up as a reserve so far for season 5. But
Yeah,
after
I think you're right,
that
Doug.
Vegas
Pretty much
race,
everyone
I might
has
try and go for a full-time seat and try and
done an
go
interview.
for that first win finally.
There's
Because
still Luca in
I've
the
been
waiting room as well. I don't know whether
wanting
he's
that
going
first
to
win for the past like at least 3 or 4
speak.
seasons now. So I'm going to be gunning for my first win, hopefully, in season 5.
All right. And you said you signed up as a reserve, but I still want to ask what team you would love to drive for, first of all.
I
don't
quite
think they
liked
asked me
the
that, did I?
Haas, so yeah, probably the
I
Haas.
really don't care. I like the
Alright,
Mercedes engine
alright, it's an
cars. I
interesting choice.
find them the nicest sounding cars.
How about who you love to race against, fight against in this season?
Who I'd love to fight against? That's a difficult one. Probably Havoc, because we're quite similar paced. I think me and him have quite good battles. We can work together when we need to work together. We can fight when we need to fight cleanly, and yeah.
All right. And how about the teammate? Yeah, I know. Again, you said you signed up as a reserve, but if you would be a full timer, who you would have as your teammate?
Just going off like my favorite teammate, or like pace wise, because
I mean, your favorite, like you would wish to have him or her as a teammate.
maybe Wins or Oscar or Later.
Okay. Respect that. So, yeah, Kiza, thank you once again, mate.
Yeah.
And we will see you on season 5.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. I should be free.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for the commentary, guys, as always.
Thank you,
Cheers.
man.
Have a good one.
Have a lovely night. And we have the last one, who is our position sitter in quali, dominating the quali, but in the race is somehow having problems. German Panzer, aka Luca.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
How was the
Actually,
race, Luca? How was the quali first? Let's go with that.
well, I think the quali was great, but I don't think I did a great lap, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could get in the 29s.
Yep. There's nobody else in the waiting room, so after this we'll have a look at my clip.
I chose to save my tires for a late safety car, how it actually ended up being, but I was just not in a position to make anything out of it.
Mm-hmm. All right. But still, I think you were happy
Extra
with the
4
result
incoming,
that you
quite
got
possibly.
from the quali, I believe,
Reserves,
right?
yay.
Well, of course, yes.
They'll have to be quick.
And how about the race?
Well, till the first safety car came, it was a great race. I had similar pace with Kilsa and Havok. And yeah, when the safety car came, I accidentally killed Kilsa.
Mm-hmm.
I was going into the pits speeding, going over the delta, because I wanted to have an advantage out of
All of
pitting
past gold drivers,
before,
yep.
With a huger gap. And I didn't make it to the pit in time, so I slowed down, came basically to a stand, and yeah, he drove then in the back into me. That was completely on me. That was just bad driving. And yeah, after the safety car, I got a disconnect and was basically nowhere. So
Very unlucky.
Yeah, that was the race.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it was a bummer, but you showed us what you could have done. So I hope in season 5 we will see. I wouldn't say I would say better races, but you were already doing a good job. I would say more lucky races from your side because personally, I'm not believing that you deserved to be, I don't know where I don't remember where you finished, but not that much down on the table. You were doing good, just unlucky,
Yeah,
mate.
Luca down in P11.
Yeah,
Certainly, I would
mean,
expect
worse
him
than
to
the
be higher than
season
that.
cannot be
No
next
offense,
season.
Rob, but
So
I
next
expect him
season,
to be ahead of you.
Oh,
I believe in that. I'm confident.
let's go. Let's go. Would love to see that. Uh, and what was the highlight for you, season 4? Can you shortly tell us?
It was probably Hungary, which I didn't expect because that was the track I had the most fear of.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because my pace was just great there. But yeah, again, I bottled with the track limits, and that cost me the win in the win in the end. So
Mhm.
I think from my side aus, there wasn't a perfect race for me. I think I could have done a lot better, even though I got those unlucky scenarios. I think I could have done more out of it.
All right. All right. Fair enough. And how about the team that you would like to drive for? What team you would prefer to have for season 5?
Or I think McLaren again or Ferrari.
Okay. Okay. And can I ask who you would love to see as your teammate and who you love the most to race against?
Well, first to the teammate, I think definitely Echo again. I
Everyone
think
wants
given that
McLaren,
the
yeah.
pace and gold is no faster,
I'd take a
it would be
Williams.
a
I like the
great
Mercedes
matchup.
engine sound, like I
Not
said.
as
So
dominant as it was last season.
I'd take a Williams. I'd take a McLaren. I'd take a Mercedes.
And how about the
Aston,
fight
maybe.
against who you love to fight against the most?
But it could all be different.
I think
We're only a
Shuri,
few months away
I think
potentially from
his
F1
racing
25,
IQ
aren't
is
we?
huge. He knows
May or
when
June.
to dive, when to sit behind and stuff. And I think in Spain we did a
I
great
think
job
everyone has
at
got a soft spot for McLaren.
the air sharing. And also I think Rob, I think he's not on my pace, but when I'm battling against him, I really much enjoy it.
All right. Very fair answers. Luca, I would like to thank you
Yeah,
for the
I would
interview,
love to see
and
Williams doing well
hopefully I will
again.
see you
I
in
always,
season 5, and
I always
hopefully you
like them.
will fight
Next
for
season
the
5, 20
title,
McLarens on the
which you
grid.
are
Yeah,
confident about, which is great. I
you could do it in
love to
F1
see
World
what you
cars
can
with a
do.
custom livery.
I don't say I fight for the title next season. I think I'm gonna win it. I'm pretty confident.
Ooh, all
Fighting
right.
talk.
Luca.
All right. That's the thing that we wanted to hear. Thank you, Luca, once again, and we are wishing you a lovely
My
night.
teammate this
Thank you.
season was
Goodbye.
Wins, but it
See ya.
started out, I think, as Kilser.
And yes, Mars.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who your teammate is.
There
in
we
that,
have it.
sorry.
Then. Finally through the list of interviewers, and that rounds us off completely for SDRL Season 4. Diamond and Gold Series now complete. Over here in the Gold Series, Testwell, winner of the drivers, and Williams had the dominant display in the constructors as well. Yeah, it's been great to commentate somehow. I didn't think that at the start of the season, commentate over some of these races and the Gold Series. Very nice battles to enjoy. Great season finale today as well in Las Vegas. So thank you from me especially to being able to do this. And I'll hand you over to Sert to round us off for today.
I would like to thank all the drivers. It has been a good season as usual. I can talk as a behalf of the FIA. Of course, we we are trying our best to give the
it's never going to be
the
popular.
decision that it is fair. Yeah, sometimes we might have some disagreements on the decisions, but overall we are trying our best to give the proper decision on the incidents. Yeah, I would like to thank to the whole FIA. I would like to thank the whole commentary team, Chocolate, AD, Zyros, Rob, Mars. Lovely job, great job. And yeah, like basically thank you all for all the races, for the joining to this league. We came from nowhere, and now we gonna start start for season 5. It is a great feeling.
So how did Mercedes do
like
today, I wonder?
right now signups are on. If you would like to join, if you are on the Twitch chat, exclamation mark SDRL should work. If not, just let me know. I will just send a link, and in the
Avni
Discord
ahead.
there's sign up channel. You will find the Google sheet
Did my teammate
to
race
sign
today?
up to the league. And yeah, thank
Don't
you
think
once
so.
again, and have a
Could be interesting in
lovely
the constructors.
night. We will come back. We will come back with season 5 soon.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, guys. All right, shall we have a look at this clip then? Here we go. So, yeah, this is the last lap, halfway round. You can see at this point I have no penalties up in the top left. I think I was on 2 warnings. And if we let it play through, I don't think you'll get sound. Dog makes a bit of a mistake here. I touch the back of him, but I come up the inside, and at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm making the corner. My right wheel is about to go over the curb. And then I get a little tap there, which pushes me over the curb and gets me the 3 seconds. Yeah, just here, my left-hand wheel is still to the left of the curb, and then I get that little tap. Now, by no means do I think, Dog, that's the same corner I pushed you out of the track. Yeah, I don't for 1 minute think Dog did that deliberately, but I also don't think I would have had a penalty without that little tap. And looking at the gap, I was where am I? 5.4 seconds behind the leader with my 3-second penalty. So if we take that to 2.4 seconds, that puts me in 3rd place. So yeah, we'll do a bit of video editing, submit that and the race director, and fingers crossed, there could well be some good news. But there's always the chance that people ahead of me will have penalties removed as well. So we will have to see. But yeah, there we go. Right, well that is it for SDRL Season 5. Season 4, sorry. We haven't started Season 5 yet. Do you want to see how you pushed me off on lap 1? If you can very quickly get a clip into Discord, Rob. I'm not hanging around because I've got to edit that clip. It was a good season, very good season. Rocket, I mentioned in my my interview, not very quickly. All right, no worries, Rob. The last couple of races, you and I have had the occasional battle, which has been very satisfying for me to be able to keep up with you for a very short period. Means I'm sort of getting somewhere. I just need to sort out the rest of the lap. Like I say, that around Vegas and around Hungary for maybe a third of the lap, I think I was off a similar pace to you, but the other 2/3 you were just lightning quick compared to me. So yes, thank you, Kilza, for being my teammate as well. It was nice seeing P9 in Baku. Yeah, thank you. Fingers crossed. I may be getting my first podium tonight. Let's wait and see. Anyway, that's enough from me tonight. I will be back I will be back tomorrow evening, hopefully, for some Red Dead Redemption 2 from about 7 PM UK time. Drop in for that. And with a bit of luck, JBG and I will be back probably for a new co-op shooty game. So come see us on Friday evening if that interests you. Probably some more F1 open lobbies on Sunday. So yeah, if you fancy that, come join us Sunday afternoon. Thank you everyone who stuck by me. Thank you Shuri for the advice towards the end of the race, much appreciated. Thanks to JBG, even though he's not here, for race engineering me. We will now see if we can find somebody who we can raid. Let's see who is still online. Let's just chuck all of the chat messages up. Stick around for the raid if you wouldn't mind. AD raid in the chat once we get there. Use the emote if you have access to it. Let's go raid Chris Not Luda. He's playing some Call of Duty. He's a good friend of the channel. So it's always nice to go and see him. And we can give him the potentially good news about tonight's performance. So yeah, thank you again for your company. Stick around for the raid. And hopefully I will see you all again soon. Where is Chris Not Luda? He's right at the bottom. Okay. Yes, thank you again. Hopefully I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.